Hello, YouTubers, hello, subscribers, kisses to all of you. I hope that you're having a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for your love and your support. Kisses to all of you. I do have a slight cold that I am trying to get over. I guess I caught what my daughter has, or, anyway, I'm getting rid of it and making sure she doesn't get it back as well. Anyway, so I was listening to something, and as I was listening to it, I thought about you guys, and I was like, wouldn't this be cool to do a deep dive on the latest of what Angela Livin has to say about what's going on with Meghan and Harry? So let's get straight to it, guys. Hold on. I was also listening to my station, the Royal TGIF. Great show, by the way. One of the commentators on there got in trouble recently for saying something about Halle Berry's sister, the one that played the mermaid. Well, he said something about she's not cute and whatever, and social media ate him up. And so the next day he had to come out and apologize or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like that's what they do. So I really didn't see it being, I don't know. I don't have an opinion on that. So let's move on. But they did mention Meghan and Harry, and I thought that was interesting. And they were mentioning that how a UK spokesperson, and it might have been Angela Livin that they're talking about, that they thought that, Meghan speaking and being there was going to put a damper on the entire, Invictus games, which is true. And that's trending. And so with that said, they brought it up, and a couple of them were defending her, saying that, there's nothing wrong with her wanting to do that and all this other stuff. But there is something wrong with her wanting to do that, because you have to be a woman of integrity to be able to speak about things like that. And she's not a woman of integrity. It's hard to receive anything from Meghan. Sorry. It's hard to, if something comes out of her mouth that it's not genuine, you tend to be like, oh my God, there she goes again, talking about herself or doing this or doing that and doing this. And so it takes away from the entire reason why people are there. And so I do believe that these veterans are getting the short end of the stick when it comes to Harry and Meghan, because even if they don't want the spotlight taken away from the veterans, they do, because they're very controversial people, because they decided that they wanted to come out and be the way they are. It's interesting how Meghan's trying to, kills me, how she wants to distance herself from the royals, distance herself from the whole Oprah show, the Netflix, everything from her past. I heard that she's just trying to, wash that out and have a separate life from the royals and Harry that she can carve out herself. That sounds like someone that's single. Oh, I want to do this alone. That's someone that doesn't have a husband. That's someone that is single, doesn't have 2 kids. No. And then marry into the royal family. That doesn't sound like that she's that type of person. And the word on the street is, WME, is that you're pushing this. And you don't want to be pushing that. Because honestly, I don't think it's them. I think Meghan talks about the royal family so much that WME wants to separate her from the royal family so that she can focus on her brand. That's what I believe. And maybe one of you have put that in as an idea, because maybe one of you said that, and I'm repeating it. But what I'm saying is that I do believe that. I do believe that she doesn't listen to anyone in her camp on what's best for her. And so she does things that she wants to do. But I really do believe that she's obsessed with the royal family. I really do believe that wholeheartedly, that she is so obsessed with it that she has these patches. And I heard that people were starting to feel sorry for Meghan because they thought she was stressed out and she's trying to hide her physique because she's lost so much weight. I was wondering when that story was going to come out, because that's what I saw her when I saw her in that coat. I said, oh, okay, she wants us to believe that she's trying to either A, hide her weight, or that she's gained so. She looked skinny. She was trying to show us her arms because she rolled it up to make sure we saw that. She wants us to feel sorry for her. She does. She wants us to forget about what happened in the past. Because she's forgetting about it, so she wants us to forget about it. And then she wants us to move on like it didn't happen. And so that would mean going to the Invictus and listening to her tell this speech and giving her a big clap and saying, well done, Meghan. You did an awesome job and we believe in you and you're great and awesome. What's next? Okay, anyway, let's deep dive together. Let's go, guys.
Now, there's always something going on in the royal household, isn't there? And this week has been no different. Prince Harry will return to the UK next month, but he's not expected to see his brother or his father during his stay. The Duke of Sussex is set to make an appearance at an event for the World Child Charity on September the 7th, one day before the first anniversary of the death of the Queen. Each Saturday we give you a rundown on everything royal, and I'm joined now by the brilliant royal biographer Angela Levin to give us that rundown and tell us what is going on
Angela.
with Harry, with William, with Charles, with all
everyone.
with you. Angela, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this lovely bank holiday Saturday. Okay, what's going on?
Well, it's a big deal that Prince Harry is coming over to the UK.
Is it?
And he's been a patron
Is it a big
of this
deal?
world for 15 years.
So, I didn't know he was coming over to the UK. So I get the summit and all that hype about are they going to meet, will they meet, and all this other stuff. And of course they're not. And I believe in my version that William said no, he's not ready. He's protecting his assets and everything around him from Harry and Meghan's raft. And they haven't done anything to make them feel like they've remorse or redemption. So why trust them now? So he says no. So it's weird. Listen to this. Harry's going to the UK, but Meghan isn't. Wouldn't this be a great opportunity for Meghan to get the kids and go over there to attempt to? At least we could be like, oh, well, she did take the kids. She did, was over there. No, she's not getting on the plane. She's not getting the kids on the plane. She's not calling Charles and saying, listen, I want you to see the kids or whatever. And he said it. He said, if you don't bring I heard through the grapevine, King Charles said, if you don't bring the kids, don't even bother to come. And that is so true. Why is the kids in some type of hiding? And even on the 4th of July, when they were showing those little pictures and clips, it was almost like, don't show them, but show them. Hide their face, but show their face. Like I told you, their kids look like they haven't aged. Anyway. Let's go back. Woohoo! Sorry. The beer doesn't taste the same when you have a small cold. It's disgusting. Anyway, whatever. Moving on. I had a point and I forgot it. Why don't she get on the plane and go over there and let the kids see their grandfather? Probably the same reason why they can't see the one that lives very close to them here in California. Now, I don't know the details of the tour and Popcorn Planet and all of that stuff, so I'm going to say smooth out of it. It's too confusing for me to tackle, and it just sounds like it's just a bunch of mess. So I'm going to just back up out of there. I'm in there and I'm like, okay, I'm not following none of this. Let me go. But it was fun. Anyway, let's see what else Angela's saying before I have to go, guys.
He feels very keen about it. However, the timing is astonishing because it's the day before.
So it's literally the 7th of September.
Yes, of the Queen's first year and her passing.
Wow.
A lot of people fear that he's going to use the opportunity to speak first about the Queen. And they're all jittery about that because that's...
You know what? I think, number one, I'm done with the competition between Harry and his family, and he speaks first, and they show a photo first, and then Meghan comes around and try to outshine it during the same week. I'm over that. I am so over it. I don't care if Meghan stepped on the stage the same time Catherine stepped on the stage. I don't really care about the competition of it all. So that's not me. I just don't. But whatever he says is going to be interesting because we're waiting to hear something that's going to change our mind about how we currently feel about Harry. Isn't that the whole purpose? Okay, what is he going to say that's going to make him better than he was the day before? The verdict is out. It hasn't changed. No one's going to change their mind no matter what speech Harry says. So those that support him already are just going to continue to support him no matter what and continue to pat him on the back and say, you know what a wonderful speech. And their fans, I heard they had fans. I was like, what fans? I haven't forgot about the blame list. Now, we still got that going on. It's growing. It's long. I don't want to miss not one blame for Meghan. But now there's no competition. So, anyway.
Absolutely, they don't want that. They don't want him to take the stage and to be...
Let him have it.
Pages. Meghan's not joining him.
Would she have normally
feeling
done
that,
sort of...
Yes, she's done the last few.
Oh, right.
But last year it was cut short or cancelled just beforehand because the Queen was very, very ill. Yes, but she has been to 2, I think, with him. And so she's meeting him in Germany. And people there, a lot of people are telling me that they're trying to get enough people to say that they don't want her there because she's going to speak about...
She said that they're trying to get enough people to protest her speaking. My God, who? Who? Did she say who?
A lot of people are telling me that they're trying to get
Sorry, I need to do my hair over.
people to say that they don't want her there because she's going to speak about courage and resilience. I don't think it's quite opportune. It's quite opportune that somebody who doesn't really have many courage and resilient problems.
Sorry, that was my dog. He's nothing wrong with him. He's spoiled. He probably just wants a treat. Next time I bring him in here and hang out. Trust me. He's just whiny like us all because he's spoiled. Everybody in this house is spoiled, from my husband all the way down to Rocky. We spoil each other.
Goes around with a calming badge.
Oh yeah, I saw the stress
and these people are ex-soldiers who have had terrible...
They don't want her there. These ex-soldiers.
And they also are very cross.
Pissed.
That they're going to use them as publicity for themselves. I mean, they have loved Harry. They've been very good.
No one trusts them. No one does. Even the veterans. They don't want Meghan and Harry over there making this about themselves, patting themselves on the back, and making them out to be something that they've done. Like they went to war and did all this stuff and came back and then whatever. No. They know Meghan's heart. That's what I believe. I think they know her heart. And they know that she's not genuine. So no matter how much emphasis she puts on a word or what she says or a speech, like I was telling you guys earlier on that tea show that I watched, which is really good. There was a debate on there and they were saying how intelligent she is and da-da-da-da-da. And how she's a good speaker. No, she's not. She's not a good speaker. She's not inspiring because she talks and pats herself on the back and say how we can be just like her one day. If we strive hard and, and buckle down and do what she did. No, I don't ever want to do what she did. What she did was despicable and disgusting and not nice. And still isn't nice. I'm sorry. And so people don't want to hear what she has to say right now. I don't. But whatever it's going to be scrutinized, I'm going to read it. I'm going to listen to it. Now, this is how I'm going to listen to it because I'm not supporting anything that she does. Okay? I'm not going to go out there and be like, oh, let's watch the show to see what she says. No, I'm going to watch it on my YouTube channels that's going to have the clip, and I'm going to listen to it there. Because I am not giving it to her. I'm not. Other people will. But I am not giving a penny. Sorry. No. If I have to do that to get to know you, then I'm adding to your collection. And I'm not going to add to your collection of stupidness. Moving on. Kinsley Schofield said that Meghan is coming out with a movie or want to act again. Word on the street, rumors. And my thing is, she never stopped wanting to act. But now that she doesn't have anything else to do and no one's knocking down her door, but according to Kinsley Schofield, she's getting all these offers and all these people are just banging down her door. That's a lie. Name them. When you see proof, we need proof. You can't just say that Meghan's going to star in all these movies and then you don't have any movies to show about. I will deep dive that one if I have time, if they let me. I'll do a deep dive number 2 because I want you to hear what Lindsay, and it's just a little piece, what Lindsay Schofield says about Meghan and her.
And he spoke to all the people who started it, and they felt very strongly that he was absolutely right. But now he's turned it more into making him somebody more important than he is now.
I'm just confused here, Angela. Why is Meghan going to be in Germany with Harry, but she's not coming over here? It's not exactly far, is it?
No, but she doesn't like it here. And I think somebody told me that she knows that she's not at all liked here.
She ain't liked in the United States either. She's not like popular Betty over here in the United States. Ain't nobody... Listen, to me, honestly, I don't believe that if I was on... Anyway, I don't want to talk about that. Let's scratch that from the video. Sorry. No. I don't think she's scared. And I don't think she's afraid that the UK is this and that. I believe that she uses those kids as a blackmail tactic for the royal family. I'm not going to let them see the kids unless. I really, really do. Because why is she keeping them kids from their family? Does anybody care? I know my subscribers do because you mentioned it. But why isn't anyone talking about that when they're pumping Meghan up to be this movie star and the woman that's stressed out and we need to just let it go now because she's had it rough for a few years? No. Oh, okay. Tell that to the people that she's hurt, that she's hurting. Oh, let's just sweep it and forget it. Your life is not more important than Meghan's. Your life, your situation is not like Meghan's situation. She said that to Catherine on live TV. Your situation, Catherine, was not like mine. When they called you Lady Katie, it wasn't the same as them saying, it wasn't the same when they said the N-word in the papers or something stupid. No one could find that paper. But who is... I did that video. Let's move on.
And so she's keeping away. They said she gets very, very anxious if she's not in control. Okay. But of course she wouldn't be in control there. And so she's just said she's...
They said she get real anxious when she's not in control. In control over what? I could see that. I could definitely see that because everything around her is controlled. Everything. Harry, whoever's interviewing her, everything is controlled by Meghan. I do believe that.
She's not coming the first day Invictus games.
Oh, no.
Coming towards the end. And Harry's going to give a speech right at the end. But, I mean, people in Canada have contacted me to say they're trying to stop the 2025 one because they don't want it anymore with them. They've got to leave
The
them
Invictus
out the way.
Games?
They don't want it
wow.
because he's ruined it. And
Because
they
it's
don't
become
want
all about Harry and Meghan.
Because it's become, so taking all the spotlight away from them. I mean, they need that help. They need the spotlight. There's the most extraordinary things that they've managed to.
I don't know who sponsors this, but okay, I don't want to jump ahead of myself. They are saying this. You have one side of the street saying, come on, Meghan, we want to produce you. We want you in a movie, you got all these contracts, you got the TIG coming out and all this wonderful stuff, all this, like Sue Smith said, puff pieces, all this liary stuff that's trying to build her up to make her be something that she is currently not. It is not happening. It's interesting that she was on TEI. I think they were having a slow news day. I really do. To have Meghan on there talking about she's going to be speaking at Invictus, and then Claudia said, I don't even know what Invictus is. She said, I don't even know what that is. She said, I've never heard of it before. We don't do that over here. Once again, even though this moment is really not about Meghan and Harry at all, I feel like they are making it about them for speaking or saying anything. Why not go and support and don't say nothing at all? No, the whole point of her going is so everybody knows that she's coming to speak. The Duchess of Sussex, get ready. And she's coming at the end. She's not coming at the beginning. Who's snobbing who? Who is not trying to mend the fences? One commentary said, I could see, he's going to be a future king. Talking about William. William's going to be the future king. I think it was Tessa saying how the royal family needs to give the olive branch. That's that stupid stuff, Tessa. Because how many times have they reached out to Meghan and Harry to try to fix things as they kept throwing out shenanigan stuff and nasty stuff? To the point where you just like, okay, stop it. We're done. Shut the production down. We're done giving them air and oxygen. They're not going to, we're done with Harry and Meghan. Because as long as Harry's with Meghan, that is a done situation over there. They have figured that out, and they needed to protect themselves, Tessa. And it's not time to forgive, because the last time I checked, you got to want to be forgiven. And Meghan hasn't done anything wrong. She's the damsel in distress. I heard Tessa was changing and calling. I think did she call Harry a dope? I don't know. Anyway, my channel is about what's next. What goes on? What's next? What's the future look like? Will they make it? Won't they make it? Will she stop trying to get a brand? Will she make up with her father? Will she make up with the royals? Will they ever see the kids? That's me. That's my tell it like I see it. That's it. Not the baby surrogate. You know what? I was at Lady C's and I switched it. Lady C's. And she was saying something about the yacht girl stuff. And she said that Meghan was invited to a yacht party. And that was it. And she says, I'm not trying to make Meghan be out of a yacht girl. And I respect her for that. Because I don't want to be saying things that I don't really know or feel that is true. And I don't believe that about her either. And I don't know about the kid situation. I don't know about the surrogate. I don't know about any of that, or if she does or if she doesn't. But I do believe that there are 2 kids that came from somewhere over there and they belong to Meghan. And I don't believe some of it. And so that's why I don't talk about it. If I talk about it, then I believe it. That's me. I may mention it, but if it doesn't keep coming through my radar and it doesn't feel for me, that this is a topic that I want to talk about, or I won't. I'm like, okay, moving on. Let's go back to Angela.
Wounded. I spent time with Harry meeting some of these people, and they felt they had nothing in life, and they felt that Harry had given them. He was very positive.
Back in the day.
With the cuts that we saw before this last week, he was his own self. He was very upbeat and positive and enthusiastic and encouraging. But actually there, once Meghan turns up as well, she will take the show because she has to be at the front. She has to be number one. So that's very, very, stay there a week. And William apparently won't have anything to do with him. He thinks he's been so rude and so...
So he's not going to see his brother or his father.
And King Charles is up in Scotland, so, you know, can't run up and go down. But you see, they've calmed down. They're carrying on now with their own lives. And lots of business is going, you know, their holiday ends at the end of the month.
I do. I believe that they're going on with their lives. They are not sitting around worried about Harry and Meghan and what they're doing, as much as the vice versa. Meghan and Harry are worried about them 24/7, 7 days a week, all the time. And I believe that she needs psychological help from it, because I believe WME is trying to separate her from the royal family because she is the one that is obsessed. Okay, so I'm at the video I told you that I wanted to do with Lindsay Schofield. And then they're talking about Trump a little bit. And then moving on. My thing of Trump really quick. Indictment. I think that they need to be a little bit more strategic in trying to bring a case against a former president. I don't know what to say about all these indictments, but I really feel like, can they just grab them all at one time and do them at one swap? And then that way just deal with it at once instead of, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. But I don't know if he's gaining steam, momentum, or less than that. But it's just strange that he is actually, I would say, rallying, you know. And I don't know what to say about Joe Biden because of the student debt that he promised. I'm just saying, Joe.
And looking at Meghan, she's making a return to acting, I believe.
Speaking of things, terrible things happening in the United States that we should blame Joe Biden for, right?
Mimosa.
According to Life and Style magazine, Meghan Markle thinks there's an Oscar in her future, Leo. And I'm actually talking about the statue. I'm not talking about the Sesame Street character, which is far more realistic here in the state of California because our trash cans do talk to us. Thanks to Gavin Newsom's homeless plague. We get what we vote for here in California, guys. But according to a source, Suits is such a hit. These reruns you're seeing on Netflix, and they're like forcing it down your throat right now. And Meghan's been told that there's a demand from her.
Suits has gained momentum. It's interesting. It's really interesting. I can imagine the Success Squad just playing it all day and just keeping it on their screen. I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't sound like they need the Success Squad because, you know, other YouTubers are watching it more than once. That is really giving the girl a pat on the back and thinking, hey, I could probably go out there and do one of them A-lister movies. Listen to Lindsay Scott. This is what happens when you promote. This is what happens when you support someone that shouldn't be supported. You support them regardless of, you know, whatever. Oh, screw that. Screw them being nice. Screw them being despicable or whatever. I'm still going to click on this and watch this. But when you click on it and you watch it, you're giving back. You're giving to her causes. You're supporting her whether you want to or not. And you can say, oh, well, what about the other people on the show? Well, you got to pick and choose. You got to say, oh, you know, hey, listen, you have to pick and choose. But obviously, it's doing great. And look at the results of it. Someone, our Meghan, our girlfriend, has got the big swollen head, and now she thinks she can get on the big screen again. Why wouldn't she? Why would she turn that down, an opportunity to continue to build her brand, whatever that is? And Meghan doesn't know what her brand is. Meghan just believes whatever becomes great, that's what sticks. But stupid her didn't realize that being a royal was a brand. But now look at her pushing and working extremely hard. I asked a question today to someone. Is Meghan going to take care of Harry financially? What is he going to do? He's got his trust. I get that. Then when that runs out, then what? How is he going to support his wife with her lavish lifestyle, Montecito, $14 million home, and this security bill out the wazoo, with her lying, I believe, whoever it is, saying that everybody's knocking down her door to make all these movies? What happened to the strike? What movies? See, this story doesn't even sound right. There's a writer's strike, unless they lifted it, and I'm just not finding out about it. But oh my God, not only is she finna act, she's gonna be a producer too. She's already done wrote a book. And she's done her docuseries. She's done her interview on the
her fans, and she should act
her
again.
fans.
They say she's excited. She really wants to sink her guys. But according
Let me
to a
rewind
source,
it.
Suits is such a hit. These reruns you're seeing on
Suits.
Netflix, and they're like forcing it down your throat right now. But Meghan's been told that there's a demand from her for fans, and she should act again. They say she's excited. She really wants to sink her teeth into a dramatic film role. California guys. But according to a source, Suits is such a hit. These reruns you're seeing on Netflix, and they're like forcing it down your throat right now. But Meghan's been told that there's a demand from her for fans, and she should act again. They say she's excited. She really wants to sink her teeth into a dramatic film role, and
she's excited. Look who got her excited. Meghan's fans. Who's her fans? You don't know. Obviously, she's got more than we thought she did, because everybody's watching Suits. But you know what? Hey, people aren't sick of looking at her. So people continue to support her. They want to see more. So that's what they're asking for, more. Listen, they can ask for all they want to. Let's see who's going to pull out the moolah and start giving the money. It doesn't take a lot to click on a Suits and get it for free. But when you start asking for candle money, because I heard something about a candle she was going to start making. But my point is that she is excited about all this, and now she wants to play in this drama-like movie. Of course she does. Isn't that what the book on the lake is about? A drama, a love story? Anyway.
Netflix, and they're like forcing it down your throat right now. But Meghan's been told that there's a demand from her for fans, and she should act again.
Please
they say she's excited. She really wants to sink her teeth into a dramatic film role, and she thinks an Oscar would be in her future. The magazine claims Meghan is being flooded with offers, and I'm sure
she went from an Emmy. Remember, she was going to get an Emmy for her talented Netflix series. Now she done moved on already to a motion picture that she done already played in, and now she's getting a Grammy. Let's just give her a Grammy. Why not? An Oscar. Excuse me, an Oscar. She done went from an Emmy to an Oscar, and she done played in a dramatic scene that she's excited about playing in, and then she's going to wait and see if she's going to get an Oscar from it.
90210 has nothing to do with that. They also say that she's talking to some big producers and directors about projects, but I would...
See what I'm saying? What producers? What projects? That's that word on the mouth street to make people think that she's still got it going on, and that she's got all this stuff going on in the works, and that she's finna bust out. She hasn't done it yet. We've been waiting and waiting. I have. Because I want to see if I'm wrong. I want to see if her popularity is what I think it is. And then if I'm wrong, then I can see that, oops, no, she's got more fans than I think. But I'm starting to have a hard time distinguishing the fans between the people that are just being nosy or curious. I love curious better.
Say I'm a little hesitant about this particular report.
I'm hesitant
because
too.
At the time of signing with William Morris Endeavor, they said that she had no desire to return to acting. So we'll see.
Meghan has lied billions of times. She said that she didn't come over here to do any of this stuff that she's doing right now. Oprah said, was you coming over here to start your new career and your new life and your endeavors? And she said, what sense does that make? And what is she doing? She's doing exactly what she said that she wasn't doing. She's doing it. WME, boom, in your face. So I do believe this. I do believe it. I do believe that she thinks that she's talented enough or great enough, or the word Duchess of Sussex alone could still get her to the top. Her fans are telling her that. And if I was a fan, I would not be saying that. I would be telling her something totally different. Stop trying to make it to the top. You had already done that when you married a prince. It's you that's killing your career. It's you that's killing everything that you built in a second when you married him. It's you. And not only are you killing you, you're killing the thing that got you there, Harry. Because nobody wants to hear him at the Invictus games. I'm telling the truth. Some will listen. I won't. I'll hear it through everybody else's feed. And unfortunately, that's where I have to get it.
Maybe somebody should cast her as the president so that all of these wild royal rumors can collide.
Yeah, well, I think she didn't want to return to acting when things were going well with all her other plans. But, she's got a mortgage to pay, so she needs to pay those bills.
Hey, I'll get it.
16 bathrooms, the toilet paper's
yeah, if you're trying to keep up a lifestyle that you can't afford, then you will have to take on different roles in different jobs. You will, to try to meet that income. But if you just say, oops, okay, screw this, let me take the millions I did get from Netflix and Spotify, downsize, and just live for the rest, just be good. Make up with the family. They're not going to be able to make it off the money that they have because Meghan's lifestyle up here is bigger. And how dare she let the royals know that she didn't make it, or they couldn't afford over here in Montecito, or they don't have the money to grant their lifestyle. Here's what I do know, that if there is when there is a divorce, it's stated that Meghan is asking for $80 million. Let's put that on the record. Almost $100 million.
expensive.
Yeah, well, it's either going to be acting.
First of all, she calculated that up before she married Harry. She knew everything because she calculated, just in case it doesn't work, I'll take $80 million because I'm going to at least have one child by him, because I'm going to need that to secure the relationship, because we can just get it annulled. And if we get it annulled, he'll just go by his business and he can always just marry someone else, and then it's over. There's nothing attached. She knew that she needed a royal heir for Harry before she started to act like she didn't want to be there anymore. So as soon as she popped him out, it was time.
Our OnlyFans. Staying with the royal family, we've got the Crown Diana controversy. What?
Okay, I'm out of here. That's it, guys. Listen, I hope you enjoyed it. I probably won't do a video tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed this one. My videos are pretty much on the same wavelength. I'm trying to get there. I want to know what's next. I want to know if she won't. I want to know how bad her reputation really is. So when this TIG come out, I can see it. And you know what? I don't need that. Excuse me. Scratch that. Boom. Don't need it. No one's knocking down Meghan's door, because if they were, she would tell us. She will let us what the producer name was, who it was, and what's going on. Because as soon as she gets a glimpse of someone helping her, or like Beyonce or Tyler Perry or Oprah, she wants everybody to know who is her friends. She wanted everybody to know that Serena was her best friend. Serena is nowhere to be found. Serena has had several baby showers, a baby, and no one has said anything across the airwaves saying, hey, congratulations. Isn't that the same person that threw her the baby shower? That speaks volumes to me. No one is coming to Meghan's aid. No one is saying, hey, we got your back. Don't listen to all of that stuff. No, people have washed their hands and said, okay, we're done. And it's not because they haven't given her a moment after moment after moment to prove that maybe we were wrong. Maybe we'll give her another chance. This saga continues to grow. Listen, I'm out, guys. Don't forget to hit like and comment. Kisses. Have a wonderful evening. Listen, those of anybody out there that's having a mental health problems, please seek help. It is real. I say that. My sister posted something on Facebook, and I just thought, like, I'm going to say that. I'm going to say something like great at the end of my show, something positive to my subscribers. Just listen, hang in there. You know, whatever you're going through, focus on something else, because guess what? Everyone is going through something. You can't tell me that life is just going by so great for everyone. But listen, whatever makes you happy, that puts a smile on your face, think about that. Think about those things that will pull you through.